Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we got something special. We are playing Britannic, Patroness of the Mediterranean. Today we're going to be taking a tour of the ship, then next episode we're going to be playing the sinking. So yeah guys, let's get into the video. Here we are in the forward grand staircase of the HMHS Britannic. As you can see, everything is stripped bare, and well, we have no organ, but this is here. This is actually quite interesting. You have this, what looks to be a temporary structure for where the organ was planned to go. Or not very temporary, well, under construction. And let's go ahead and just move forward. So we'll go from top down, pretty much starting from the forward part going aft. So back here we have the elevators. You can see the square design as they're temporary. Well, in this case they were temporary, but they are now forever permanent. Going down the stairs, we will take a left, and as you can see, out the windows, you can see the hospital beds, canvas on the ground. Very interesting. Moving forward, you can see we're going into one of the hallways, which would have been for first class if the ship was in RMS. I should also mention in this video we will be checking out the RMS version of the ship, so no need to worry. So as you can see, here are some classic ocean liners. You have the Empress of Ireland, you have Lusitania, and some other vessels as well. You know, the feeling that I have here is overwhelmingly demo-ish. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good, because I remember getting the demo of Titanic Honor and Glory for the first time. Well, one of the newer ones, the third one in 2017, and the feelings are all coming back to me now. As you can see, there is the dome itself. You see there's very little of anything around it. It's just the dome. So let's move aft, and as you can see, we have some nicely furnished areas. So apparently these areas had not had their wall paneling taken out, which is interesting. So this is, I'm imagining this is the final look of the ship before it was going to be RMS, but of course it didn't make it there. Here is the grand staircase once again. Absolutely love the staircase. I mean, everyone does. It's a fantastic piece of architecture, forever to be etched into history and time. Over in this direction, we will see that we have a door here. No revolving door. It's just a double door. See the hospital beds there, the canvas, everything. Now sadly we can't actually go down the stairs. This is locked off. But in RMS we can check out a little more of this lower area, which is pretty cool. So yeah, there really isn't much to see other than what we've just seen. So actually what I can do is just go back up here. Oh, I completely missed this on my first run through. I usually run through the games beforehand to see what I need to mention, but as you can see here, this is the children's playroom. So this is exactly opposite of the gymnasium, and Britannic was actually planned to have a children's playroom here, and hopefully we'll be able to see this in RMS. I believe so, but again, that's the first time I've seen it. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to another area of HMHS. Alright, here we are in the Regal suite. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. This is one of the suites on board, and as you can see, it's, again, completely gutted like the grand staircase. We do have a bit of curtaining. We have a few curtains. Over here we have a hospital bed, you know, another bed, the basic necessities, and that was Britannic. That was HMHS Britannic, the basic stuff. You even have some weapons here, which is very interesting. You have a bag of something, you have crates, you have a lot of stuff. Now this is interesting. Look at this window design. I've never seen this on an Olympic class ship, and it's interesting to see it here. So this is the first time I'm actually taking a look at this. Actually, this is the first time I'm actually entering this room in game. So I guess it's a kind of first look for me, I guess. So here we have pretty much the exact same room that is over on the other side. Now if we move just over here, you'll find a room that kind of looks reminiscent of Titanic's interior decor. This actually could have been the final decor for the interior. I don't know, but it looks like it. So let's move on to another interior space. Here we have the Georgian suite on the HMHS Britannic, and again, gutted as usual. You will see this throughout the video for HMHS. And, I mean, look at it. It's completely gutted. Actually, this actually looks familiar to an image. It might actually be the same room. I can't tell. Yeah, I mean, again, everything's gutted. You see this same style of curtain throughout the ship, which is interesting. I wonder where that comes from. And looks like there's something here. Maybe it's a bathroom. Oh, no. It's just more rooms. Yeah, this is a bathroom. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we're going through these rooms really quick because there really is nothing to see yet until we get to RMS. And we're here. We finally made it to the swimming bath, or the pool, as many people call it. And now there's something actually really interesting here. You see this wall, you see how it goes up. Titanic didn't have that, but with Britannic they raised the double hull on the side, and as you can see, that's what this is, and that's why you can't really see the portholes there too well when you're close up, because that is actually the double hulled skin, and they raised it up because of Titanic and that disaster that occurred. If anyone knows what that is, of course I'm joking, everyone knows what that is. So we have these showers, so don't be afraid by these. They're not gonna stab you in every which direction. There would be water jets that would spray out from all directions, and it seems to be a very effective way of taking a shower. So, interesting. Now the cool thing is we can actually go into the water here. So here we are underwater. You can see the tile design and everything. You see a marker for the water height, which is really cool. Once again, nothing to really see. There's nothing too special about this room. It's just the pool. So let's move on to the exterior. And here we are. This is Naples, Italy. Well, we are in Naples, Italy. We are on board the HMHS Britannic, the exterior. And obviously my performance is running better because this is just the exterior of the ship. And we are moving quite fast. But as you can see, I mean, we got some Minecraft style music playing. But I gotta hand it to the composers of this game. The music track is wonderful. Walking around the ship, you really understand what Britannic was when it was afloat, and I mean, it's really incredible to see it recreated here. The team worked really hard on it, on building this. It's a wonderful recreation. Going onto the bridge here, we can see the telemotors, the wheel, you know, everything that you need to run an Olympic class ship, or any ship for that matter of this era. And there is the bow, and that is just wonderful. You can see some land off to the side of us. Now what's actually cool is this ship does have interiors here, but they're low quality just because you don't need to see them. You've already seen some of the interiors. Oh, you know what that is? That is an Easter egg to the Britannic film. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there is a part that uses that style of gun to protect the ship. So, if you haven't, check that movie out. It's actually not too bad for the time it was created in. The acting could use some work, but, you know, the actual animations weren't too bad. So, going along the side of the ship here, we have the lifeboats. We've already seen that, of course. There's the gymnasium. The children's playroom is on the exact other side, which actually, you know what? I will show that. So this would be the children's playroom here. On Titanic, this was not a thing. It would have just ended here. The wall would go in, and you would see the wall right up against the end of the number 2 funnel here. Now, walking along the side, let's go aft now. We can actually go down to the forecastle, which we'll do near the end of this tour, and then we'll start the RMS. Pretty much doing the exact same thing we did here. Just RMS style, as I said. So that's going down. Now what's cool is I love this hand-painted boat deck sign. That's really nice. Again, it reminds me of the steampunk style that Britannic was built in. Well, it wasn't built in that style, it just happened to be that style. Well, this is interesting. I didn't know that this existed. Hold on. Oh wow, this is all new to me. I've never seen this before. I wonder if that's on the sinking version. We'll have to find out in the next episode of this. We have some drinking water here, so this is a nice little drinking fountain. And, of course, we just saw this area, but, I mean, every view is a photograph. A lot of people said this about the demo, and I'm saying it here about Britannic, because, I mean, every view is a photograph, no matter if the lighting is darker or it's lighter. Doesn't matter what it is. Also, this is an expansion joint for all of you that don't know. And, yeah, the ship actually had 4 expansion joints, which is something new because Titanic and Olympic actually had 2 expansion joints. One between the 3rd and the 4th funnel, and one between the 1st and the 2nd funnel. So, yeah. Now, if you can't quite afford this game, there's always Roblox Britannic, which is actually a multiplayer experience. And you get the interiors and the exterior of the ship. You get to run the davits and everything. That's a shameless plug for our game, Virtual Valley Games Britannic. And, yeah, if you want to have a multiplayer experience, if you can't quite afford this game, which I believe this game is $14 when I bought it, prices could change, and they also vary what country you're in. It's also available on Steam, so you don't need to go to a website. You could if you want to, but you can't download it from there. There's probably a link. But, anyways, we are now at the forecastle, and again, stunning work, really. I mean, that's really all I can say. It's stunning, it's amazing, and, I'm excited to see what comes with Honor and Glory. I mean, again, wow, that looks amazing. You have the dark edge of the bridge, and then it goes to the light edge, and you see the light reflecting off it. It's amazing. So here's the promenade. It's been replaced with beds because, you know, they're hospital beds. You know, this is a hospital ship. And I think it's time to move on to RMS, so let's go. And here we are in the RMS version of Britannic. Wow. Now, first off, this is the first time we are seeing a forward grand staircase in a game released by Honor and Glory. So, here it is. I mean, what else can I say? But again, amazing and fantastic. We've got the clock here. Now, this is actually really interesting. They had this gold design around the edge. I don't know if this is something that is trying to throw us off or throw other people that are trying to copy the game off, or it was actually there. I have no idea. But, whatever, it's there, and it looks amazing. There's Honor and Glory. I wonder if it was, yeah, it was called Honor and Glory in every Olympic-class ship, other than, well, Britannic, of course. I mean, it was going to, but that didn't really work out for it because it kind of sank. Which, again, we will be featuring the next episode when we play this again. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and check out the children's playroom. Wow, that is significantly brighter. We've got these wonderful open windows just like we have in the gymnasium, and we have okay, it looks like we have pictures of children's stories as well as the description below. Snow White and the red, that's, I don't know, the 3 little men in the woods. Okay, there we go, Cinderella. And unfortunately, this, somebody put this ridiculously long couch in. I'm joking, of course. But, it kind of blocks off the, description. So, you really have to guess with these ones. We know that's Rapunzel. Yeah, I'm quite uncultured, am I? Okay, let's just move on. So an interesting thing about this version of the ship here, we're actually seeing it under construction. So the further we go down, the more kind of paint buckets you'll see, the more wood paneling you'll see, interior spaces that are furnished and stuff. So yeah, because you can see there's a painting missing here, and now you can see the mess, which is this place down here. Of course, it's being furnished. And you know what? That looks like Turkish bath furniture. Looks like they're carrying all this stuff down the stairs. They could have just brought it up on D deck, but whatever, do what you want to do. We have the purser's office. Crew only, I don't think so. And we have some more postcards here. Look at that. Very excellent, very excellent. We can't get back to those elevators there, but let's go ahead and head back up the stairs. Actually, hold on, we can see inside of that hallway. No, it's actually just a metal wall. Never mind. But back on B deck, we can actually see back here, this is a telephone booth. What is this? I think this might be a second purser's office. I am probably wrong. But there is something cool here. If you just do this, boom, the door's open. Oh god. Apparently I'm very weak in the game. That's not great. Another expansion joint. We got some amazing looking tile here. Push through the door. Let me through! Alright, there we go. And as you can see, the elevators are all on C deck. And you can see the tops of the interior of the elevator, which is nice. Oh, look at that. Is that a floating crane? It could be. Yeah, I think that's a floating crane. But, we have some nice doors here. And, yeah. Actually, these look interesting. On Titanic, these beads for the light here are actually white. But I don't know if it's just the light reflecting off the beads. But they do look yellowish gold, which is neat. We can see the lights off here. No, they're clear. So it must just be the filament inside. And also we have the chair up here that's actually on this A deck level, which is neat. Could have some differences though. And I just want to double check. Yeah, so the interior we saw here on HMHS is actually the same interior that would have been an RMS, because we can see RMS here, and they both match. And we can see an alarm system as well. Robin is trying to speak, but I've muted him because this is my commentary, not his. Now, I'm wondering if we can go forward of this. Maybe, because we could on the HMHS, but let's try it. Yes, we can. Let me through. Let me through. There we go. Okay. We got a gold door here. I saw this below on B deck, so it's interesting to see it here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Looking out onto a non-existent window. Alright. And here we are in the Regal Suite. Holy cow! Yeah, this is a big change from what we saw on HMHS. HMHS was very bland. When we look at the Regal Suite, we are looking at interiors that are just, you know, wonderful. I mean, this is what the ship was meant to look like, and we can't go out. I thought we could in the... Well, we could in the other version, but apparently we can't in this version. I don't know why. Anyways, wow. I mean, this is genuinely the first time I'm seeing this room, so it's nice to see it. Now, the room that we saw over there that had the Titanic-style interiors we can't get into, and also it's locked off. But the tile design is different here. This is a bathroom. We're looking at a bathroom in the Titanic. Don't know. Oh, there's the toilet. Hello, toilet. Let's see. There's actually water in the toilet. Very interesting. Very interesting. We got a bathtub. We got this granite-style sink. And I'm a vampire, apparently, because I can't see myself. But that's okay. Or maybe I'm just a ghost. We have a notepad here, which is interesting. We have a Titanic-style mirror. Well, this is it. This is an Olympic-style. That's what I should be saying. Olympic-style. We have a kettle, I think. Not very familiar with those workings of the ship. But yeah, I mean, there's less interior space for this one, but there's also an extra bathroom. So I guess, you know, you weigh the price, but whatever. Anyways, you can see out onto the water there. You can see the land and everything. Very nice. Actually, this has to be the... What's interesting about this is the exact place that Demo 3 takes place in. So, yeah, let's move on to the Georgian Suite. Here we are in the Georgian Suite, and again, a huge difference. If I didn't tell you that this was the Georgian Suite, I bet a lot of you would not know it was the same room. This is just incredible. I mean, the work put into this is amazing, and to know that this is going to be something that we're going to be seeing a style like this, well, very similar style like this in Titanic Honor and Glory for the entire ship, that is crazy. I mean, that's a next-gen game, you know? We got a clock here, and this is actually, you could pick this up. I bet it's quite heavy for the size, but, I mean, it's handheld. You got the handle there. You got the fireplace. Not a real fireplace. It's a fake fireplace, but it still emits heat because it's, I believe it's just heated coils. Or I could be wrong. No, I believe that is not a real fireplace. Can't be because, well, I mean, look at that. That's it can't be. This kind of looks like meat. I know this is a type of stone, but it does look like meat. And now that I put that in your brain, I don't think you can see it as anything else, so I'm very sorry. You can see the bed here, the bed design, the sheets. Oh, and they have, if you can see there, it says White Star Line. Very nice, very nice. It looks like someone was having a meal here. Yeah, this is the Georgian suite. There's nothing really else to look at besides this. And let's move on to another interior space, which I believe is the swimming pool. And here we are in the swimming pool. We actually have some more interior than the HMHS. As you can see, we've got the hallway on either sides. If you've ever played RMS Britannic, another plug to the game, but if you've ever played it, this area is here. And what's interesting is we have it, RMS Britannic, have it as a fully furnished pool. And the reason we have that is there's an auction catalog of the things that were sold after the ship went down. And you don't see, as far as I know, you don't see the pool decorations, or the decor, I should say, in that auction catalog. So we are making the assumption that the pool was furnished. But as you can see, it's here, and it looks amazing. Now, we've got this is a nice ramp to nothing. But, yeah, we have a drying room. We have a few drying rooms here. We have a watertight door, which you can see here. You can see where, like, the paneling ends, and then you have the very steampunk style watertight doors. Over here we have a locker room. Actually, this is locker number 75. So, very nice. We have the Turkish baths, just like on Titanic. But as you can see, this does not look like Titanic, because you may know that the walls on Titanic were not this color or paneled like this. It was just the stairs. The rest were just white plain walls. And you can see F deck there. So yeah, very, very interesting to see that this is what Britannic could have looked like, or possibly did look like. You can see that the changing rooms are here. We can go into each individual one. No privacy yet because we can't close the doors. But yeah, what's cool about the pool here is that it has this water coming in here, and I don't know exactly what that's for, and that is cool. That is awesome. Look at the transition between the water. Now, you may be wondering, why the heck does the water rise the further back you go? Well, because this is a part of the ship that is slanted up. It's called shear, and a ship with shear basically looks kind of curved, like a banana. And that is kind of to help the ship when it goes through rough waves, as well as the expansion joints. You can look it up, you know, what shear means and why it helps ships. I'm not going to explain it here, but you can look that up. We have a nice little towel set here with a chair. Interesting chair to put in the pool. But, you know, what do I know? But, yeah. Now, there is one more interior space that we actually haven't looked at in HMHS, and that is the boiler room number 6 to be exact. Now, I'm expecting this to be pretty much exactly like Titanic's, but, again, I could be wrong. Is the Shadow Man there? Shadow Man is not there. Let's go ahead and head down. Alright, so here's the door. Actually, it was... Okay, the Shadow Man was all the way up there. Alright, so we're heading down here. Now, there is actually footage of the boiler room on Britannic's wreck, which is neat, so I'm interested to see what they have down here. Again, this looks pretty much identical to Titanic's boiler room. Oh, but there is something different here. We have the fireman's passage. Now, what's interesting about this is when the explosion occurred, the fireman's passage was ripped open. And, yeah, that didn't work out too great for the people that were in the boiler room. Because the watertight doors were jammed open. What is different is this. Now, this is why they probably have this here, other than the fireman's passage, but this is the double skin of the ship. The double hull, and you can see it's plated on or welded on or tacked on, whatever they did to hold it onto the ship. But you can see that's why there's this extra piece of metal here, because that was the double hull. Now, can we go in this direction? No, we can't. There's a boiler. Nah, we can't go around to the other side, unfortunately, but we tried. Let's see if we can just look. No, we can't. No. Oh well. We have the coal bunkers here. This is neat. So yeah, there's the coal bunkers. Nothing too special, again. It's pretty similar to Titanic's, except that double hull, or that double skin. And that would go out to Scotland Road. And, yep, this just goes up and up and up and up, all the way to the grating, which is up there, which you can actually get out. That's actually called a fiddly grate. And, yeah. And here we are on the RMS version of Britannic. You can see there's this orange style funnel, which it's not the White Star buff. It looks like it's way more orangey. And yeah, there's something interesting here that I want to show you. It's these Lusitania style davits. You see right here, and then you have, of course, the gantry davits. You have motorboats now, and you also have that extra davit on the other side. So you can see there's a motorboat here. I think there's a motorboat on every davit. No, I'm wrong. I think it's just the forward ones. And there's also those new aft ones as well. But again, you have these Lusitania style davits, not made by the Welling Company, but yeah, they're there. Again, I really don't think that that's White Star buff. So it's got to be some different type of paint, but there's got to be an explanation somewhere for it. So yeah, going further aft here, we can see that there are the lifeboats, and there's no motorboats here. You can see that. Again, the motorboats, there's just the two forward davits, and that's what the motorboats are. And moving further aft, you can see we've got that, you know, full set of, or the twin gantry davits there, which on HMHS are just two Welling davits that are there. So yeah, that's that pretty much. Now right here, this is where the wall was on Britannic to divide the two parts of the promenades, the open and enclosed. Well, they're both enclosed, but you have the more open portion, which are those aft windows, or pretty much halfway down the ship you have those open spaces, or more larger open spaces. There's no glass there. So this door is for crew use only. Titanic, those are raised letters. I think we see it on the rack, or engraved. I could be wrong. So going down the steps, we have the mystery box, as many people call it. That's on the rack. Not of Britannic. Well, we don't know of Britannic. I don't know, at least. But yeah, notice. Passengers are not allowed to board at this point. Serious? Oh, ha ha ha. Yes, I am allowed forward at this point. We are not doing King of the World. We are never going to do that. But we are going to look forward to this. And can I jump off? Oh my gosh. Yes, I can. Oh my gosh. Yes, I did it. I jumped off. But actually, I do want to check out one more thing before we continue. We are going to continue. It's just going to be in a different setting. Now, immediately loading in. I'm blown away. I'm blown away. It's amazing. It's amazing. The lighting, the look of the night sky. It makes me imagine, what are we going to see with Honor and Glory? If this was something that was put together in a year or a month, then what is Honor and Glory going to look like? Something that's been in production for years. I'm so excited. So excited to see how the storyline is put together, how the ship sinks, how everything. And, you know, again, speaking about sinking, I'm going to bring it up once again. I am going to review the sinking in another video, separate to this one, because there's just so much stuff happening in here. As you can see, low poly interiors to keep up on performance. So yeah, again, first time looking at this at night. I've done the exterior exploration once before. One thing that we didn't get to do, because I jumped off the ship and just decided to take a look at the exterior, was to look at the stern decks, or the aftermost decks, the poop deck, which is what it's actually called. That's not a joke. Many of you should know that. And just the well decks and everything. So let's go ahead and take a look. The warm glow that is just surrounding this, as well as the nice lighter and darker blues, the atmosphere, I mean, it reminds me of a nice, you know, warm day in summer. It's relaxing. It's very relaxing. So here we are. And, it's very similar to the It's actually incredibly similar to the HMHS, except in here. No, in here is the same as well. Notice third class passengers. Well, this is obviously not here on the HMHS, but notice third class passengers are not allowed on this deck. It's just stunning work. Let's go up the stairs here. Here we have the lounge, which is still separated. It's separated on HMHS and separated in RMS, which is interesting. Grand staircase. And then cabins. Oh, what does this say? There we are. That is RMS Britannic. That is HMHS Britannic. Next time we will be taking a look at the sinking. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And I'll see you on the next time, guys. Goodbye.